Hey guys, I'm Hackerman. Today I'm gonna show you how to hack common household objects back or forward in time.
Hey everyone, my name is Leo. I initially thought this would be another cool tech video about an unusual accessory I found on the web for my truck. I saw this review and I thought, wow, yeah, this is amazing. I don't know about you, but even with the latest FSD build, which is 13.2.9, the nag is quite outrageous. While on a road trip I got struck out trying to change the navigation while driving, which is quite ridiculous, and yeah, I totally get it, it's supervised right now, but there is a robot taxi and we all know that it will get unsupervised soon. But not going to lie, I was really curious if it's possible to trick Tesla in that regard. Not for anything reckless, I'm not that kind of guy. The unsupervised FSD is so great that I touched the steering wheel only a few times when I specifically was disagreed with navigation during my 2400-kilometer road trip. Yeah, it's crazy, I know. And getting back to this accessory, it turned out differently than I expected, to say the least. So let's get back a couple of weeks and go through it step by step.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, I finally got this package and it's from the company that's called Tlyard or Tlyard or Tlyard. I'm not quite sure how to spell it right because it's like Chinese meets Polish.
This package contains a chip from the TL company that potentially prevents the nags while you're driving with FSD. It installs in your steering wheel and imitates you touching the controls, tricking the system.
Although it probably doesn't make too much sense in the perspective of a year or something, but for the year, probably it makes sense. But first of all, let's unbox it and see what is inside. To install the chip, we need to remove the airbag first from the steering wheel. And it's pretty easy. It has two holes on each side of the steering wheel, and we will use this provided tool to unlatch the airbag and remove it from here, and then install the chip and then put everything back together. And it just popped open like this.
Here I'm not going to waste your time. I filmed this footage in advance, and considering this thing is still kind of, spoiler alert, not worth buying and doesn't work as it should, this footage doesn't make much sense either. But in case you like installation footages or it eventually starts working, I'll keep these installation instructions at the end of this video, just in case you have no idea how to make YouTube videos right. Sorry.
If you want to turn it on, you press it twice. The long beep means that it's on. And after all that, it just didn't work. Now it's on, and instead of changing the volume, it is changing the max speed. As you can see here, 7069, 7069, 7069. It should change the volume, the sound. Next, I definitely will contact the customer service.
Oh, and the customer service is a completely different story. It's like returning an item to AliExpress, but slightly worse. Yes, they are responsive, yes, they answer, but for some reason they ask questions that don't make much sense. After a week of ping-ponging emails, installing this chip again and again, and sending them video on how it's not working, Tlyard suddenly shared a video with me on how to switch the speed change to volume change.
1、2、3、4，第四下不放，听到提示音我们放开。
And you know what? It still didn't work as it should. Probably though, it was not completely their fault. You see, this little chip that probably costs $5 to $10 and being sold for $200 should be continuously changing the volume level while you are driving to imitate you spinning the volume wheel control on your steering wheel, which historically removes the nag as the car thinks that you are touching the control. But either Tesla changed something with one of their recent security updates, which I think is what happened, or it just doesn't work with the Cybertruck and they didn't test, which honestly I think they also didn't. Either way, this is useless now.
let me call a nag, so I should get distracted or something like that. I'm trying my best. Okay. And see, they changed it. So now it's not removing the nag. So if I look at the road, it removes the nag, but if I change the volume with the control wheel, it's not changing anything. So yeah.
So, what is the moral of the story? I guess it's do not try to trick Tesla because they're way ahead of you and all third-party solutions that probably don't even make sense right now and are not worth it. Also be wise about buying anything on the web, because if you buy it and it works, it's great, no questions, but if something goes wrong, you most likely lose money. This is what this video is about. I hope you enjoyed it a bit, because for me it was a bit messy and I couldn't figure out how to gather everything all together and edit it. So in the end I just decided to share my experience with this thing and the customer service and everything. Also, the installation video is at the end if you're still interested, because this might work with older Teslas, I think, but I'm not certain. At least you will know how to do it correctly. Either way, thank you for watching, and well, this was a very chaotic video, I get it. But anyway, thank you for your time and see you soon, I guess.
Oh no!